Welcome to Get Real with Eddie, the show that dives into local, regional, and national real estate, the largest creator of millionaires, and the key to building generational wealth. Hosted by Eddie Ruettiger, designated managing broker of Exit Real Estate Specialists. Eddie is here to share expert insights and strategies to help you unlock the power of real estate. Now, let's grow in real estate with Eddie Ruettiger.
Good morning, Nancy. How are you?
Good morning.
I see we got the memo. Today was a gray day.
Yes.
You got gray on.
Yeah.
I got gray. You didn't even notice.
I didn't even notice. I'm like, yeah,
I did.
It's early. What can I tell you?
Nancy needs more of that brown water stuff again.
Yes. Liquid love.
You know
liquid
what?
of love.
I just said brown water just for the record. I mean, I'm just saying. But that's beside here or there.
Well, you drink brown water.
I drink tea. All right.
That's brown. It's brown water.
No.
Nasty.
No, that's coffee.
Coffee is the only thing you should be drinking.
Coffee stuns your growth and limits your potential.
No, it doesn't. Nope. I got a kid who's 6'7". He's never been stunted.
He could have been 7 foot tall.
God, he's tall enough. Okay, just saying.
So, this caught my eye because this is coming up in our own local market. With AI, it's powering desert construction boom. AI is powering a boom on large acres everywhere, but not in the way you think. Are you ready for this?
I'm waiting with bated breath. I did not read this article, honestly.
The construction boom with AI technology is them building these data centers. A typical 100 acres is minimum for us, and they've been looking at doing large-scale data centers throughout the area.
And they are also putting them here as well.
Yes. So this is a big, big issue for a lot of people because some people have concerns on the electric grid, cost of electricity, and water consumption.
Water consumption.
Yeah.
Is huge in these facilities.
Huge. There's a lot of people looking for land, so we're trying to stay ahead of the competition as much. Who's explaining? Whose quote is this from? Annette Verma Lanley.
Lalian.
Lalian?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll
Verma Lalian.
So, CEO of Arizona Land Consulting. This was comments made to Realtor.com. So we're trying to buy a little bit further out than where existing developments are happening. That's their strategy. Now, the water consumption's for the cooling, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Okay, but why can't they just recycle the water like a power plant?
I don't understand part of that, and maybe they're working on that technology, but their consumption of water is ridiculous.
Well, going into that aspect, I don't know of any major consumption of water from a nuclear plant, and they use water for heating and cooling. For cooling, actually.
For cooling.
So why is what?
I don't know what technically, I do not know what the difference is. I just know they use ridiculous amounts of water.
There's a good workforce that lives here. A lot of people commute from there as well. We're creating local jobs, which is great for everybody. I'm not arguing that. When they're talking about the aspects of 5,400 data centers in locations of Virginia, California. I know one is looking here to come in Joliet. A lot of interesting aspects. So Bill Gates is planning to build a $100 million smart city in the desert of Belmont, just outside Phoenix. The Microsoft founder has a vision for a master plan community with all the technologies, bells and whistles. The goal is to power the city with renewable energy, such as solar, and having self-drive cars as part of the infrastructure. That's kind of cool.
Now that would be cool.
That's kind of cool. So, Google has also invested $1 billion in data centers near Phoenix. Microsoft and Meta are looking to secure land in the state as well. The economic laws of supply and demand apply to land, including land for data centers, which happen to be very in demand right now, explains Daniel Hale, chief economist at Realtor.com. When demand is high, it tends to push the price higher, which is why this land seems very attractive as an investment right now. Hence why Walt Disney World bought all the land up in multiple little LLCs so he didn't push his own price up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Walt was smart. Could you
Just
imagine?
say how they have that all set up is smart. It's like its own little city.
What's that? What?
Disney.
Disney? Oh, it is. It is completely like its own little city. Yeah. The data center we bought with Chatham, it's right next to the smart city that Bill Gates owns. They also recently rezoned a portion of the property to industrial. Verman says, we all just want to see as much development in the area, and it helps everybody. One thing that's really important to us is we use sustainable technologies and do this in a way that's eco-friendly. We're looking at different cooling technologies. We're looking into companies to invest where they can provide cooling that's more efficient using less water.
There you go.
So you got to have, I guess, some water burn off on these systems.
Well,
And
that's
evaporation does occur, but
their current use is ridiculous amounts of water.
That's what
And
I've
to
heard.
your point, why can't they be more efficient?
because I don't see nuclear power plants using huge amounts of water. That I've
Well,
heard.
but it's a whole different
system. It's still cooling though. I mean,
Yeah, but you're cooling this little reactor versus a square mile of
processing chips.
processing chips.
Yeah,
So,
that's true.
I mean, it's different.
But this is going to have impact on the real estate community.
Yeah.
I mean, this is going to push prices up.
All kinds of communities
Yeah.
and water usage
Yeah.
and more, just more everything. So it puts pressure on communities. So it'll be interesting to
So
see
the
how
data
they
centers
fix it.
the data centers have been attractive to investors and owners because there are tax benefits, including exemptions on equipment purchased and reduction property tax assessments. Other advantages of data centers include the strategic land locations. Herman Lillian said, "We don't have a lot of natural disasters. There's not a lot of reasons why Arizona makes a lot. There's a lot of reasons Arizona makes a lot of sense for data centers, which is why we're seeing so many of them come here." This caught my eye because AI and data and everything, it is the buzzwords for 2025. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Well, and into 2026.
Probably.
AI is really blossoming, and its usage and talking about how to use it, where to use it. It's just, it's the latest and greatest. So it's going to be, it's here.
It's here to stay. It's here to stay. There's no doubt about it. And we had a talk last week about the conference in Vegas I was at, and the speaker that was talking about how AI is impacting real estate, not in this aspect, but in our job aspect, and how it's changing the marketing and changing certain aspects of it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Robots, AI, all kinds of stuff are changing our world. it's just like when cars were invented and the world changed. Well, AI is and computers, and then our little phones changed the world, and now AI is going to change the world again.
Yeah, it is going to change the world, because
So-
we're going from a searched internet to an ask internet. I'm not going to be searching for things. I'm going to ask it to do things for me.
Yeah.
And we've talked about that. So, buyers are turning to new construction this year. We've known about this, but we had an article came back out on the 13th. I wanted to just touch on this. We've got this up at getrealwitheddy.com. New home sales hit the highest level in over 2 years. 2 years.
Yeah.
New built homes seasonally adjusted annual rate 800,000 units.
I mean, there's some great perks to purchasing a brand new home. You get to basically get what you want out of it, and the finishes and all that. They have the mortgage rate buy downs, all kinds of stuff to make it very attractive.
Well, and that's exactly what they get into. The mortgage rate buy downs are helping. Price cuts that make homeownership more attainable help with closing costs. So they're giving closing cost credits and different credits to help get you into the unit. So, and the article goes on, a lot of builders are offering these perks right now. According to Zonda, nearly 6 out of 10 new home communities are doing incentives on to-be-built homes. And over 75% are doing it for same quick move-in. I'm seeing a lot of stuff on the quick move-ins, not on the to-be-builts. There's some rate buy-downs they'll give you on the to-be-builts, but it's the quick move-in stuff. And that's
because
kind
they
of
want to keep it moving.
Yep, that's kind of like that's their game plan. We'll turn around, put this on the market, we'll go. Once it's at a certain point, it's now considered a quick move-in, and that's usually anywhere from 3 to 4 months out of close. And now it goes into the quick move-in aspect, and from their point of view, and they start giving a lot more perks.
Yep.
So, real estate analysis Nick Jurel explains builders are adjusting to the realities of the current housing market. They've cut prices 13% from the peak and are now giving generous mortgage rate buy downs on top of that. And that's the big key.
Yeah.
You can get in for under 6% on an interest rate, and that could be a locked rate. Not like a year or two, like you're starting down at
Like a
2 or
locked
3%.
Right.
Yeah, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, and then you end up at 5.8 or 5.9, under 6. So, and everybody's like, well, what if rates go down? Well, if they go down, refinance.
Yeah.
There are more new brand homes available in the South and the West, by the way. So new built homes for sale at the end of August 2025. This is interesting. 33,000 in the Northeast, 53,000 in the Midwest. I thought that would be higher for us.
Yeah.
South, 295,000. And the West, 110,000 units.
That's an interesting number.
What's that?
The 295,000. I mean, that's way over the rest.
Do you
So
think-
that's kind of interesting.
Do you think it's because that they're in a market where that's struggling a little bit more, so the new construction's not moving?
Maybe that's part of the cause of things
Of
slower, is that they actually have some
inventory?
inventory.
The other aspect, too, I would say for the South is the advantage they have is they have a lot longer of a building period than we have.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's some stuff where we just stop. I mean, usually you can be
Yeah.
working almost all year long, but like at some point we stop putting foundations in. It's usually about January. And,
Yeah.
so you lose about 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
So they'll start over pouring their foundations November, December, just to have the foundation done going into, so they can still keep things going. They've gotten really good at it.
Yeah, they've figured it out. They've got a way of doing it. And getting things roughed in so that they can be doing the interior work during January, February.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Robert Dietz, chief economist at National Association of Home Builders, explains the slowdown in single-family home building has narrowed the home building pipeline. There are currently 621,000 single-family homes under construction, down 1% in July and 3.7% lower than a year ago. This is the lowest level since 2021 as builders pull back on supply.
Well, and again, 200 people are going to have to catch up. Buyers going to have to catch up.
Well, that's still, if they're pulling back on supply, that still does not give us the adjusted housing units that we need to address the population growth.
Yeah, we're still behind.
And we may be falling a little bit farther behind.
But I would also caution that that's a local issue, too. If we're only, let's say, the Midwest, 53,000 homes
Yeah.
were built, we might need way more than, let's say, the South, where they built a bunch because everybody was moving south during the pandemic. Now people are moving around more and back to where they came from because they got to go back to work, yada, yada, yada.
But I think that comes down, I think you hit the nail on the head. That comes down to local municipalities and with their zoning and their building codes. Because I've talked to some builders. I'm not going to say who.
No.
But they have told me, and I'm not going to say which ones, there are some communities they dread building in.
Yes, because it's such a fight.
And they know they kind of have to build in these communities because they're popular communities because of their school district and the features the communities offer. But they do try to avoid them because they know the rules and the regulations. No, they're not friendly to development. And I know what some people are going to say. Not all, but some people are going to turn around, well, that's just because they're requiring you to build them to code. No, it has nothing to do with building a safe house. It has to do with the red tape that goes along with that. Getting a permit should not take 6 to 12 months, okay? You should be able to come in and get through the permitting process a lot quicker and a lot faster. Here's what we're going to build. What do you need changed? I shouldn't have to go back to you 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Oh, now do this. Oh, now do this. Oh, now do this.
Yeah.
That's what the problem is. Clear and precise needs and wants from the municipality to the build developer.
Yeah, and don't change rules in the middle of the road, middle of the path either.
Yeah.
That's the other thing.
Yeah.
Moving the goalposts.
Yeah, you got to keep consistency and fairness for all. Government is supposed to create a fair playing field, not play favorites.
I would agree with that. That's their, ideally, what government should do.
Yeah. So, there is a $200 shift in affordability going on right now. Every home buyer should know. If you pause your plans to move because of high rates or prices, it may finally be time to take a second look. Affordability is improving in 39 of the top 50 markets, according to First American. And this is the 5th straight month where buying a home has gotten a little bit easier. So, monthly payments are down $283 in 4 months. All right? The median monthly mortgage payment was $2,000. I got to make this Nancy size.
Hey, thanks. Oh, wow. Ooh, I can see it.
$2,000 $863 in January of this year. Oh, I'm sorry, June. In June, it was $2,863. As of October 5th, it's $2,580. That's a $283 difference in pricing.
Yeah. And $283 a month is a big chunk of dough for most people's budgets in their home. That's a make or break.
Absolutely. According to Redfin, a borrower with a $3,000 monthly budget can now afford a $468,000 home, about $22,000 more than what was available in June.
Yeah, that's great. Yay.
I don't think they're taking in taxes into consideration. I think that's principal and interest only, just for the record.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But any of that helps.
So mortgage rates have eased from their highs earlier this year. Home price growth is slowing in many markets. Both of these are helping the bottom line and giving you a bit of breathing room if you're buying a home. As Andy Walden, head of mortgage and housing market research at ICE Mortgage Technology, says, the recent pullback in rates has created a tailwind for both home buyers and existing borrowers. We're seeing affordability at a 2.5-year high. Finally. Not an all-time high, but it's but it's best it's been in the last 2.5 years.
Yeah.
For you, the savings could be the difference between not yet to let's go. So get out there and start looking and seeing what's available. I mean, $283 a month, in my opinion, is huge.
Oh, it's huge. That's what I said. To most people's budgets, $283 a month, that's groceries, that's gas, that's, yeah.
And nothing, and I think that's the key. I don't think you're turning around and going, I'm going to increase my budget to buy a house now because I can.
No.
I think you're looking at, in June I was going to pay $2,863, and now I'm going to pay $2,580. And that's just that it's the pressure release valve.
Yeah.
It just made it easier.
A little bit easier to be able to not feel like you're house poor.
And that's all you need sometimes, is just something to come in and say, we're going to make it a little bit easier for you.
Yeah.
We're going to make this, a aspect to where, you can afford this.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. What do you want to talk about our numbers wise? What community are we looking at?
Oh, where haven't we haven't looked at Shorewood in a while, have we?
We haven't looked at anything in a while because we just got September numbers. I mean, honestly, it just feels like we just got September's numbers. They seem to it took a little bit longer getting out this month.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
You want to look at Shorewood?
We can look at
We
Shorewood.
haven't looked at Shorewood, I don't think, in a while.
No, I think Shorewood would be great to take a look at. But you know when we're going to do that?
Probably right after the break.
That's right!
Gosh, I'm so smart.
Keep it here with Get Real with Eddie.
Are you a real estate agent ready to take your career to the next level? Tired of feeling like just another number in the office? It's time to join a brokerage that's invested in you. Exit Real Estate Specialist. At Exit, we don't just offer a desk, we offer growth, mentorship, and the tools you need to build lasting success. Led by Eddie Ruettiger, designated managing broker, we focus on helping agents create generational wealth, not just close deals. Imagine having the support of cutting-edge technology, top-tier training, and a culture where your success is celebrated. Plus, with Exit's unique residual income opportunities, you're not just earning commissions, you're building your future. Ready to grow? Ready to thrive? Join Exit Real Estate Specialist today. Call Eddie Ruettiger directly at 815-823-5478 or visit www.exitrealestatespecialist.com to learn more. Your future in real estate starts here.
Welcome to the Lions Club. Being a lion means knowing that kindness matters. We believe in changing the world by serving the needs of our local communities. More than 1.4 million lions around the world are responding to local and global challenges with kindness and care. Come volunteer with us. Your Lions journey starts here. The Crest Hill Lions Club invites you to reach out to your local Lions Club to learn about how you can be a part of a community and bringing passionate, kind-hearted people together to serve local needs. They build relationships that lead to opportunities. In short, when lions serve, life improves, and the community grows. Grow with us. The Crest Hill Lions Club would also like to thank our sponsors who help with our yearly events, such as the car show and picnic at St. Joe's Park, and those who attend and support our Easter egg hunts, Shanahan Bingo, and many more events. The Crest Hill Lions Club meets the first and third Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. For more information on being a lion, go to lionsclub.org to start your journey today. That's lionsclub.org.
It's Eddie Ruettiger from Exit Real Estate Specialists. And Get Real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Thinking about selling your home? Don't just list it, leverage it with Eddie Ruettiger, designated managing broker of Exit Real Estate Specialists. Eddie puts powerful marketing strategy behind every sale, featuring professional photography, detailed floor plans, immersive 3D virtual tours, and dynamic video walkthroughs that make your home stand out. With targeting online campaigns, social media exposure, and proven strategies, Eddie attracts serious buyers to get your home sold fast and for top dollar. Plus, you'll always be in the loop with clear, constant communication. Ready to sell with confidence? Call Eddie Ruettiger at 815-823-5478. That's 815-823-5478. Or visit yourdwellings.com. Eddie Ruettiger, Strategic Marketing. Stand out results. 815-823-5478. Or visit yourdwellings.com today.
You made a smart move to Get Real with Eddie, helping you make your next smart move into your next home.
All right, so we are going to take a look at some Shorewood numbers. Let's see what we can pull up here.
Oh, Shorewood.
I need to hit because I'm flipping over, so I got to share. There we go. You should see it in a second. All right, there we go.
Ah!
All right.
There it is. Shorewood.
Median sales price is up 3% to $375,000 year over year, while the average sales price is $389,608, up 2.3%. Look at right in the guidelines. You're at 2.3 on the average. You're at 3% on the median. Right where everybody's saying the market's going to start being at this year.
Yeah.
Average market time is 36 days. That's up 38.5% on the average, while the median is 16 days. That's 33.3% increase from last year. Contracts to close days is flat from last year. It's at 37 days. Was at 37 days last year on the average. On the median is down actually 5.9% to 32 days. While listings to contract days is up 62.5% to 26 days. The median is at 13 days, also up 62.5% to 13 days. My favorite number, drum roll,
Whoa.
1.2 months supply in Shorewood. That is no change last year, from last year. So showings to contract you are looking at 8 showings to contract on the median, no change from last year. And you are up 9.1% on the average showings to contract to 12 showings. Showings per listing is down 1.6 to 6.2 showings per listing in Shorewood.
All right.
That's not horrible.
No. I mean, that's a solid. Shorewood has always historically been just a solid real estate wise community. Very stable.
And it's consistent with what we have seen
Yes.
last week with Crest Hill.
Mm-hmm.
So here is a great conversation I wanted to have with you when I
Okay.
saw this. Realtor.com, Anna Bolchi had this article out on the 14th. 2 offers, 1 decision. How sellers choose between cash and a contingent buyer.
I've always said that money is not everything, and the best deal isn't necessarily the highest offer. It just depends on the client.
Pros and cons of a cash buyer. They don't need a mortgage approval, which takes 30 to 45 days, or even more. This means they can complete the transaction in as little as 7 to 14 days, says Shane Rhodes, real estate expert at Lever Offers in Seattle. If you need to move quickly and you don't want to wait for a cash buyer is a huge plus. There's no lender involved.
Right. You don't have to worry about appraisal. You don't have to worry about any of that. Boom, boom.
In addition, cash buyers typically impose fewer contingencies than those who are financing. The buyer is less likely to ask for major repairs after the inspection, making the entire process less complicated and more predictable, explains Rhodes. When it comes to drawbacks, most significant one is cash buyers usually believe they're entitled to a price reduction in exchange for their speed and certainty. It's not uncommon.
That's an understatement.
Yes,
I have to giggle on that one.
I know. It's not uncommon to see investors or flippers who are committed to the maximizing their returns and demand a lot. For example, a conventional buyer might give $520,000 offering on a $500,000 home, hoping to get their dream house, while a cash buyer might give you $500,000 offering. I wish.
Yeah, like they might give you $450 and think you're blessed.
You
to
may
get
deprive
that.
yourself of a conventional buyer who is emotionally attached to your home as is willing to pay top dollar, says Rhodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say, I would change the example. I would say your finance buyer, contingent buyer, is coming in at full price at $500. They're not coming in at $520.
Unless
For
there's
example.
multiple offers.
Yes, for example.
For example.
While the cash buyer is coming in at $470.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of more of where this market would line up in my view.
I would agree with that.
So
Cash buyers feel like they should get just some of them ridiculous amounts.
even in a multiple offer situation,
Yeah.
that's the part I can understand if you're the only offer on the table. But once you get to multiple offers, okay, good. I'm glad you're cash. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
I can turn around and negotiate all of the terms I want when I have multiple offers as the seller's agent.
Yeah.
I can then now, if we're talking 2 offers, it's one thing. 3 offers is another. 4, 5, or 6, and we are still seeing sometimes 4 or 5 or 6.
Yeah, not nearly like we
No,
did.
not like we used
usually,
to.
Usually you see
Location,
2, 3.
location. Condition.
Condition.
Yeah. Well, no, it's still location. Condition comes in next.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
You said location, then condition.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, that's the two aspects of this. So pros and cons of a conventional. They are emotionally attached to the property and focus on getting the best deal. If the home does not appraise at the agreed upon sales price, the buyers can cancel the contract and get a full refund of their deposit. I lost my spot. There's also financing contingency period. For example, the buyer may have 30 days to get a loan. All right. If they get denied due to credit, job security, whatever, probably full refund of their deposit. So, and the sellers will have to start over again. But here's the thing. I think real estate, all right, I think realtors have gotten better at vetting lending. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that there's not a chance that these deals couldn't fall apart.
Well, buyers could go rogue and decide to buy a really expensive vehicle or...
Yes, and you were done.
Yeah, or unfortunately, people lose their job or something goes awry. I've had clients who were ready, the deal fell apart because they decided in the middle of the transaction to get a divorce. So it fell apart.
If you're buying another home, you need the process from the real estate, from the sale to do so. I would advise that you consider a cash offer that's less risky. Says Dunton. I don't know who Dunton is. He jumped into this article at some point up below.
Well, again, it
Whitney
depends.
Dutton, real estate resident sales director and advisor at Native Realty in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
It's all about the needs of the seller.
True, but I mean, it does. She's pointing out a good point that if you need the proceeds to buy the next house, it is less riskier taking the cash offer. But if you need the proceeds of the house and the cash offer is coming in low, that's a whole nother aspect. JJ Gornell, a real estate agent at eXp Realty LLC in St. Antonio, Texas, explains if one of the buyers gets a cash and conventional offer, he suggests they consider two factors: the net amount they're receiving and the closing timeline.
Yes.
And that's what it comes down to.
That's really what it comes down to.
So I think JJ's right on point. If a cash offer is more than 5% lower than a financing offer, I feel there is a mitigated risk to taking the higher financed offer. Even though the cash buyer can close quicker and theoretically allow a smoother closing with less red tape, the conventional offer is the way to go as long as the timing and property condition isn't an issue.
Yes.
So in other words, can it get through appraisal for condition? Yes. And is it closing within the timeline the buyer needs? Yes. Then if it's a 5% difference or more, I think he's right. I think you go. I think that's my threshold usually.
Yeah.
It's 5%.
Oh, yeah. And that's what confounds me about these cash buyers is they try to really lowball and
10, 15,
yeah,
20% thinking you don't get that big of a discount for being cash.
No.
At least not that I've seen in this market.
No, there's too many buyers out there.
The
that want
market
properties.
time's too low.
Yeah.
I got lenders that can close in 2 weeks. First off.
Yeah.
All right. And if a buyer really wants it, they'll flip lenders.
Oh, absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
with that being said, there's a lot to dig in here. So if you're looking to read this whole article, it was on realty.com.
And if it's a contingency not just on lending, but let's say there's a home sale contingency. There's a lot of, there's,
All right, so
that's a whole different ballgame.
we're going to hit a break. When we get back from the break, I got to talk about how an Airbnb saved somebody from a nightmare transaction. Caught this on Realtor.com. Also, I had to talk about this.
Oh, I can hardly wait to hear about this one.
Keep it here with Get Real with Eddie.
Are you a real estate agent ready to take your career to the next level? Tired of feeling like just another number in the office? It's time to join a brokerage that's invested in you. Exit Real Estate Specialist. At Exit, we don't just offer a desk, we offer growth, mentorship, and the tools you need to build lasting success. Led by Eddie Ruettiger, designated managing broker, we focus on helping agents create generational wealth, not just close deals. Imagine having the support of cutting-edge technology, top-tier training, and a culture where your success is celebrated. Plus, with Exit's unique residual income opportunities, you're not just earning commissions, you're building your future. Ready to grow? Ready to thrive? Join Exit Real Estate Specialist today. Call Eddie Ruettiger directly at 815-823-5478 or visit www.exitrealestatespecialist.com to learn more. Your future in real estate starts here.
Welcome to the Lions Club. Being a lion means knowing that kindness matters. We believe in changing the world by serving the needs of our local communities. More than 1.4 million lions around the world are responding to local and global challenges with kindness and care. Come volunteer with us. Your Lions journey starts here. The Crest Hill Lions Club invites you to reach out to your local Lions Club to learn about how you can be a part of a community and bringing passionate, kind-hearted people together to serve local needs. They build relationships that lead to opportunities. In short, when lions serve, life improves, and the community grows. Grow with us. The Crest Hill Lions Club would also like to thank our sponsors who help with our yearly events, such as the car show and picnic at St. Joe's Park, and those who attend and support our Easter egg hunts, Shanahan Bingo, and many more events. The Crest Hill Lions Club meets the first and third Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. For more information on being a lion, go to lionsclub.org to start your journey today. That's lionsclub.org.
It's Eddie Ruettiger from Exit Real Estate Specialists.
And Get Real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Thinking about selling your home? Don't just list it, leverage it with Eddie Ruettiger, designated managing broker of Exit Real Estate Specialists. Eddie puts powerful marketing strategy behind every sale, featuring professional photography, detailed floor plans, immersive 3D virtual tours, and dynamic video walkthroughs that make your home stand out. With targeting online campaigns, social media exposure, and proven strategies, Eddie attracts serious buyers to get your home sold fast and for top dollar. Plus, you'll always be in the loop with clear, constant communication. Ready to sell with confidence? Call Eddie Ruettiger at 815-823-5478. That's 815-823-5478. Or visit yourdwellings.com. Eddie Ruettiger, Strategic Marketing. Stand out results. 815-823-5478. Or visit yourdwellings.com today.
Doing everything for you except the moving, and be glad. It's Get Real with Eddie.
All right, this is actually from Julie Taylor. Came out on the 16th. I almost bought a dream home until an Airbnb stay revealed the nightmare inside. So, for the past 6 months, Jennifer Beston of Miami Beach has been tirelessly looking for a home 3 hours away in Sarasota, Florida. Her efforts paid off when she thought she found her dream home. It was perfect. It looked like it felt like it fell out of a magazine, she explains. I was so excited, I thought my house hunting was over.
Until
it was the square footage and bedrooms that they were looking for. Great part of town, a short ride from the beach, had a pool, plus it was within budget. My husband and I decided, then she noticed the listing stated the house was currently being used for short-term stay Airbnb, so a light bulb went off. My husband and I decided to rent the house to test it, but did not tell the seller or our listing agent. We wanted to see the real deal.
Oh, this is smart.
I gotta be honest, this is pretty smart.
That's pretty awesome.
So, her and her husband rented the home for 4 nights, shelling out $2,000 for the covert recon vacation. My theory was if we loved the house, we could see how working from there worked and really test the neighborhood, she explains. She also confided that they would love the home and prepared to write an offer while in town. That way she could be there for inspection and start planning where the furniture would go. It's always the key, guys. When you guys start saying, hey, well, my couch could go here, we know you want to write an offer.
Yep.
Pulling into the driveway, I thought I was driving up to my new home, she said. It was stunning, picture perfect. And, of course, I hit the wrong key. There we go. In the kitchen, the built-in refrigerator wasn't working, and a bunch of cabinets were broken, she says. The AC rattled the bed in the main bedroom at night because it was positioned right under it. She recalls then the tub did not work, and the sliding glass door was broken.
Oh, man. With a long list.
Keeps going.
So
the list of problems went on and on. A lot of tiles around the pool deck were loose and cracked in half to level where it wasn't
where it was
hazardous. Yeah. Plus the jacuzzi didn't work and made loud sounds at night. Sleeping was impossible. So they walked away.
Oh, yeah.
As a seasoned homeowner, I have dealt with my fair share of issues. I never expect perfection, but after doing a few remodels, I can tell that it was ease and what is expensive.
That sounded like a lot of very expensive stuff.
Yeah, the perfect looking house would have cost a fortune in repairs in both a short-term and long-term run. Going to point out one thing.
Okay, point.
The way I'm reading this is she did not write the offer. This stay stopped her from writing the offer.
Yes.
All right? And therefore, the one thing I point out is she did not have the home inspection done right. A good home inspector should have caught most of the things.
She didn't have a home inspection, though.
Because she hadn't wrote the offer.
She hadn't written the offer yet.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So don't think you have to go. I think this was, don't get me wrong, this was brilliant to get a vibe, a feel, and everything of the house. But I think she spent more money than she should have.
Oh, she should have just... But I get why she would do that, because if you had the opportunity to live in a home for a few days before you bought it, I think that's would be great, because then you see how you would use the space.
$2,000, though, was spent when a home inspector would be, I mean, if they went all in on a home inspection, $750 to $1,000.
But that wasn't the point of, and that's what she says. That wasn't the point of her going there. It was seeing how the furniture would place and see how it would be like to work there. That's what she said. Yeah. It's living in the space.
Yeah, and I get it. I think this was a little bit more expensive, though, version. You know, I get it. You're not going to get the vibe of how it is to work there. You're not going to get the vibe, I'm sorry, in a home inspection that the AC is rattling under your bedroom window. You're not going to get that out of a home inspector. You know, you're going to get, oh, the refrigerator wasn't working and the tiles are tripped hazards. And so some of the stuff would have got caught. Some of it would not have.
Right.
So in pictures, things can look perfect. We kind of talked, but so much was broken. Again, get a home inspection.
I think it would be great to be able to rent a house for 3 days or something, 4 days before you buy.
Renting
That's great.
Then she stands by it. Renting the home was the best decision I ever made, as it saved us a fortune and allowed us to avoid a home buying horror story, she said. I strongly recommend doing this if you ever get the chance.
Or what if you have there's a neighbor that's super loud or leaves their dog out all night all the time and barking all night? I mean, those are the things you don't get from a home inspection or don't get from an hour visit to a home.
Or a 3-hour visit, because let's be honest, you're usually there for a home inspection 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah, you might not hear the big party next door or whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it is a valid aspect for buyers to consider. And I don't see anything wrong for what she did, because they weren't under contract yet. Now, if they were under contract, there could be some questions about this.
Why? I mean, it is an Airbnb. It's an Airbnb, and they're paying full price for it.
Because the contract spells out what you can and can't do for inspections. And this is a lawyer aspect. We'd have to get a lawyer's point of view.
Yeah, I'd have to get the lawyer's opinion on that.
I mean, so don't just run out and do this. Now, because she wasn't under contract, I think it was perfectly fine.
Yeah,
but
they hadn't even written the offer yet.
If she would have had it written in the offer, had an accepted contract, and then chose to rent it out, I think that could have... You talk to a lawyer. Just talk to a lawyer. All right? The other aspect I take out of this, get your home inspection.
Yeah.
And if you're a seller and you want to sell your house,
I think it's a great.
I think you take it off the market. I don't think you rent it out for an Airbnb. I think you're walking into this nightmare no matter what.
Depends on the house. I mean, if your house is in good shape and you've got a good, I mean, it could be a really good marketing tool. Just saying.
Stay here. Well, and the nice thing is if you put it up through Airbnb, from my understanding, and I'm not an expert on Airbnb, but they have protections for squatters and stuff like that, so you're not really out or putting yourself out too far.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Like I said, I knew this.
Try and buy. I mean, you know, let's say this house was not falling apart, and it was a good home. She would have done the opposite. She would have been like, "Ooh, so if you have a nice home and you want people to experience your home."
Now, if you're going to do that, I will tell you here, as a seller, let's go the next step.
Okay.
As a seller, let's dot our I's and cross our T's. Get the home inspection yourself before you start renting it out while you're on the market.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Because now the home inspector can go through and really double check all those little things and get everything's going. Because here's what I'm going to tell you. Because it was an Airbnb, I wonder if the homeowner even knew. A lot of these homeowners don't know. They truly don't know.
Don't realize. Yeah, because it's an Airbnb.
So they should have got the home inspection done before they turned around and put this on the market.
I would agree.
So, and yeah, I bet you they would.
Especially because it was an Airbnb and they don't live there full time. I would absolutely want a home inspection previous to list.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's not going to take care of the AC outside the bedroom door. Bedroom window, but hey, maybe it'll stop the AC from rattling, whatever was making the rattle.
Yeah.
So, just my humble opinion.
Maybe maybe it was an old AC and they just needed to update it and it would be quieter. Maybe. You know, who knows? I don't know. I don't know. But how fascinating.
All right, that wraps it up for Get Real with Eddie. Don't forget, check us out online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at getrealwitheddie.com. Don't forget, while you're there, hit the subscribe button on the YouTube stuff, hit the subscribe button on our social media, wherever you're finding us, check in, send us questions. We're always looking for information and questions and articles, and we'd love to see you guys send some stuff our way. That's getrealwitheddie.com, talking about your largest investment, your home.
Thanks for listening to Get Real with Eddie. The views and opinions expressed are those of the host and guests and do not constitute legal, financial, or real estate advice. Listeners should consult appropriate professionals regarding their individual circumstances. Eddie Ruettiger and affiliated parties are not liable for actions taken based on this content. Eddie Ruettiger is the designated managing broker of Exit Real Estate Specialist, Illinois license number 481-014247, located at 2405 Essington Road, Uden I, Joliet, Illinois 60435. Exit Real Estate Specialists is an equal housing opportunity provider. Each Exit office is independently owned and operated. To join an Exit office, call Eddie at 815-823-5478.